it from the gun. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Hits his running back. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the give, it's Tootin. He's able to drive that pile, about a yard. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
1st and goal. Here's Tootin. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Here's 24.
Here's another for it. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Out of the gun, Henry. Oh, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw.
And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and certainly will.
This is brought in by Coleman. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Good for a Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have second down behind the sticks. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw again, it's Allen. Flushed out now to his left. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, down in it at the 1. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. A costly penalty flag there as that turns fourth down into first and 10.
Hey, go!
Tootin headed left. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
We're at 23.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Tootin on first and 10. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Jaguars have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
A 3-yard pickup.
All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Hey.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars, first down.
Hey, Ron.
11 on the play.
Inside give here for Tootin. He's got it in the red zone. And he's taking the ground after a nice push downfield.
Danger, Case. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
On red.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
On is Little for the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Bills, nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He fields it from the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Allen now on 1st down. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Look at this option play now on 2nd down. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. Complete Derrick Henry. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. So it's going to be a 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Allen to throw. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buffalo first. New set of downs for him from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
From the pistol, Henry. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off the gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Blitz coming here. Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
56, 56. Where's that?
They'll go. Allen. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch. And they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up to the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And he will be taken down. That much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hey, Ron.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 now from the 46.
First down, Jaguars.
Lawrence working from the gun. Headed out right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd down, give to Tootin. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Hey.
Hand off to Tootin. He takes it down to the 33. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that right near the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's a gain of 3. Brings
The
up
line, here's 3rd and 3.
Red.
Now it's Lawrence. Pass caught as hits Hunter. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
These are 24.
They've got a man in motion.
Here we go.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Complete out to the right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
All right, let's go. 11. 13, Lou. Silver.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, Soko, so hot.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Now it's Tootin. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. And in motion, out of the slot. Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Red on red. Silver.
Lawrence throwing here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Little knocks it through. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. From his own end zone, here we go. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's incomplete left side.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
5 wide. Alert!
They'll throw 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Jaguars will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner.
Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
On is Little for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. A draw now. This is Henry. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and 2.
This one quickly to Harrison. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 yards.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see him. It's this snow, and they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Bills football, and their season on the line here as they trail. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go, 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 go. 319. What is that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
We've learned how valuable sacks and a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet. That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
4th and forever coming up.
180. Look out.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock. handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse. Soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers. Bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't